People generally see what they look for, and hear what they listen for. I wanted you to see what real courage is, instead of getting the idea that courage is a man with a gun in his hand. It's when you know you're licked before you begin, but you begin anyway and see it through no matter what. The one thing that doesn't abide by majority rule is a person's conscience. Sometimes the Bible in the hand of one man is worse than a whiskey bottle in the hand of another. There are just some kind of men who are so busy worrying about the next world they've never learned to live in this one, and you can look down the street and see the results. They're certainly entitled to think that, and they're entitled to full respect for their opinions, but before I can live with other folks I've got to live with myself. The one thing that doesn't abide by majority rule is a person's conscience. People in their right minds never take pride in their talents. You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view. Until you climb inside of his skin and walk around in it. It's never an insult to be called what somebody thinks is a bad name. It just shows you how poor that person is, it doesn't hurt you. When a child asks you something, answer him, for goodness sake. But don't make a production of it. Children are children, but they can spot an evasion faster than adults, and evasion simply muddles them. You can choose your friends but you can't choose your family, and they're still kin to you no matter whether you acknowledge them or not, and it makes you look right silly when you don't. You just hold your head high and keep those fists down. No matter what anybody says to you, don't you let him get your goat. Try fightin' with your head for a change. Things are always better in the morning. Prejudice, a dirty word, and faith, a clean one, have something in common, they both begin where reason ends. Are you proud of yourself tonight that you have insulted a total stranger whose circumstances you know nothing about? Things are never as bad as they seem. Try fighting with your head for a change, it's a good one, even if it does resist learning. As sure as time, history is repeating itself, and as sure as man is man, history is the last place he'll look for his lessons. Remember this also, it's always easy to look back and see what we were, yesterday, 10 years ago. It is hard to see what we are. If you can master that trick, you'll get along. As you grow up, always tell the truth, do no harm to others, and don't think you are the most important being on earth. Rich or poor, you then can look anyone in the eye and say, I'm probably no better than you, but I'm certainly your equal.
Atticus had said it was the polite thing to talk to people about what they were interested in, not about what you were interested in.